ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another YouTube channel. My name is Miss Chim Chim, and we're gonna be doing a let's talk about it. Today I want to talk about something that's kind of controversial in a sense that, like, you have one side that's like people should be able to play whatever they want, and then on the other side it's, yo, we're in a ranked game, let's be serious. Today I want to talk about unconventional supports, or just unconventional laners in general, but I'm an ADC main, so I can really relate this to support and it makes more sense to me, and so I would be able to talk about it better. So today's topic is unconventional supports. Is it inting? Is it reportable? Let's find out. Let's talk about it. If you don't already, please make sure that you subscribe. I noticed that about 50% of the people that watch my videos are not even subscribed. So if you don't already, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below. Before even watching this video, do you think unconventional supports are inting? Is it inting? Is it reportable? Let me know. All right, now let's get into the video. So when I'm talking about unconventional supports, I'm not talking about your Xerath, your brand. Like, I think they've kind of made their way into the support realm. What I'm talking about in terms of unconventional support, I'm talking about your Camille support, your Scion support. I don't know, pick a random champion, your Garen support. I've seen it all, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Somebody, if you hit the support tab and their picture isn't listed, that's an unconventional support. So that's just going to be our definition. It's somebody who does not show on the support tab and is usually played in top, mid, or jungle. So I feel like there are some unconventional supports that work because they're so cheesy and people don't know how to play against it. But there are three main things that unconventional supports do that just anger me from my core, like literally. So I want to kind of get into that. So the first thing is unconventional supports typically don't contribute to lane. What do? They normally are able to get damage off onto the enemy champion through like a combo or once they hit 6 or something of that sort, but they don't really contribute anything to lane. They can't help set up CS because I'm thinking of in terms of like a Camille support, like they're melee, so they don't really auto. They normally just sit in the back and then wait to get their jump off. They can't heal or shield the ADC, and they don't really look to do anything besides play for them. They're looking to get that damage off. They're looking to get the cheesy poggy play off and then possibly even get that kill. They might not even be looking to give the kill to the ADC in the first place. So I'm kind of wondering, like, do these unconventional supports, when you have a Scion, a Camille, a Garen support, are they really playing for the bot lane, or are they playing for themselves? This kind of leads me into my second argument. These unconventional supports are not setting up the ADC for success. Again, they're not hitting those minions to make sure that the ADC can last hit them. They're always looking to get that damage off on the enemy team. And yes, different people play them different ways. Okay, I will say it's not good for me to generalize. However, what I'm saying is the unconventional support pick is usually a very selfish pick. They're playing for themselves. They want to get the damage off. They want to get the kill. They don't want to help CS because they're not even looking at the ADC. The focus is more so on the enemy rather than supporting the ADC. It's support, right? So you're supposed to support, right? Am I wrong in this thinking? I feel like the focus no longer is on, oh, hey, I need to support my ADC. It's, oh, hey, I'm going to help by killing the enemy. You can do that in top lane. That's where your champion is supposed to be. I know you're autofilled, sis, but you better lock in something safe. Lock in something safe. And so because of the first and second part of my argument, they don't contribute to lane and they're not setting up the ADC for success. Because of that, the ADC usually gets the blame, right? So not only does that destroy the mental and the morale of the team, but it also sets the ADC up to not even be able to do damage. Your ADC typically ends up getting flamed. Oh, you're not doing enough damage. Oh, you died so much. Yo, I was playing a 1v2 bot lane. I have this unconventional Camille support who went 0-1, 0-2, and then decided to roam because I'm not doing anything. I don't have the ability to do anything. I'm not able to do anything because you pick Camille support. I guess if you're playing like Tristana and you guys are both aggressive, then it kind of makes sense, but that's not the point. The ADC usually gets flamed because of how bot lane went. The rest of the team sees bot lane as the ADC and the support. So when bot lane loses, it's both the ADC and the support's fault. But in reality, the ADC never had a chance to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? Am I crazy here? I really hope you guys see what I'm trying to say. And if I'm wrong, I'm totally okay with being wrong. Let me know down in the comments, like right now. Yo, Reagan, no, the ADC still has to have some type of responsibility or accountability for the way that bot lane went. Yes, the ADC still shouldn't die as much, but when you're playing with an unconventional support, it's just so much harder. You're already at a disadvantage, right? You end up getting flamed. It ends up ruining your mental. It ends up ruining the team's morale. And for what? So that you can get the Pogger's damage off. And typically these unconventional supports, they focus on one champion. I feel like unconventional supports are it's very frustrating. It kind of puts your team at a disadvantage. There are people who one trick champions, right? So they know how to play their champion in and out. That's a different type of scenario, because even if you know how to play that champion through and through, your ADC is still at a disadvantage, because what if they don't know how to play it through and through? And I guess you can make the argument, well, that's the ADC's fault. You're putting them in this foreign scenario and expecting them to learn it right off the bat. Isn't that unfair? That's unfair. That's unfair, sis, right? You're putting somebody else in an uncomfortable situation so that you can be comfortable. If you're playing in normals, if you're playing in ARAM, if you're playing in those random game modes, then sure, yeah, you can lock in whatever. But in ranked, no, there's no way. I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in saying this? Now, so there's two different levels to this. Is it wrong for them to play this unconventional support? That's question one. But is it reportable? Is it considered inting to lock in Camille support and making your ADC play with that? And then y'all probably lose lane, and then the rest of it just snowballs, and then you start flaming your ADC for not being good enough. But like I said, they weren't even set up to do well, right? I don't know. This whole topic, it goes back and forth. It's so 50-50, I feel like, with a lot of people. I get if you pick an unconventional support, okay, and you're actually trying throughout the game, but you cannot at any point flame your ADC if you lock in Olaf support. You can't. You need to have chat disabled. It needs to be turned off completely. You should not be typing to anybody. You should just be putting out straight gameplay. I don't want to see a singular ping unless it's, hey, this is warded, the enemy is here, or I'm on the way. No question mark pings unless somebody's actually MIA. Because if you're flaming because people don't know how to play with Olaf support, that's not fair, right? Like, I get the ADCs. I get that people should know how all the champions work, or at least what their abilities do or what they have in their kit, right? I totally understand that. But do I believe for a split second that I should know the best way to play with Olaf support, Camille support, Sion support? I don't know. You're just not trained for that, right? I don't think that's fair to put that expectation on other people. This is all just to start the conversation. I really want to hear what you guys, as the League of Legends community, thinks. I want to hear if you guys think that unconventional supports, should it be played in ranked, or is that putting too much expectation on the rest of your team? Or if you're autofilled, or, oh, if you know this champion very well, should you just play it because it's what you're best on? This kind of brings me to another point of like being autofilled. I don't get autofilled as much as I used to, but when you're autofilled into a role that you do not play at all in ranked, do you still lock in a champion? Like, are you expected to dodge? I personally would dodge because I feel like it's an automatic loss. Do you guys feel like it's an automatic loss too? If I am strictly an ADC main and I don't play top, I don't play jungle at all, and I get autofilled jungle, a very impactful role in the game where the team is relying on me to smite, yada, 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 do I still go through and play that ranked game? Yes, it's a game, and yes, you're supposed to be playing for fun, but is that fun? Losing? Isn't that an automatic loss? This is like a really hard topic that even I struggle to think my thoughts out thoroughly with. I feel like unconventional supports is not reportable until you start inting or flaming. But if you're genuinely trying on your unconventional support, then I think it's not reportable. Do I think it's unfair to your ADC and the rest of your team, and you're setting your ADC up for failure and to not do well? Yes. This brings me to another question. Is first timing a champion in ranked wrong? Neela just came out. I'm an ADC main. Is it wrong for me to lock in Neela first time in ranked? Because there's always the argument, oh, you can play whatever you want. Yes, anybody can play whatever they want. They can lock in whatever champion they want to. It's their life. They're playing a video game. It's supposed to be for fun, for sure. But is it fair to the rest of your teammates to lock in first time in ranked that champion? I hear so often, oh, if I played in normals, like the people aren't really trying, so I don't really get to try out the champion. Again, you're setting your team up for absolute failure. Is that fair? And I know you can always make the claim like, oh, League of Legends players do not care about you, your LP, your time. All they care about is themselves. I get that. But like morally, I know League of Legends players don't care about morals. For the sake of the discussion, is it wrong to first time a champion in ranked? Y'all help me out. I want to hear what y'all have to say. I want to hear what the League of Legends community as a whole has to say. Answer these questions down in the comments. Is it wrong to play an unconventional support in ranked? Is it reportable to play an unconventional support in ranked? Is it wrong to first time a champion in ranked? I really am excited to see what you guys have to say because I feel like this is a very controversial topic. Can't wait to have us go back and forth with each other. Yes. I'm gonna go to sleep, guys. It's super late, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't already, make sure you subscribe, like, thumbs up this, and definitely leave me a comment because I really want to hear what you guys have to say. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about unconventional supports. I stream every day on Twitch at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so please make sure you come and stop by twitch.tv/MissChimChim. And I am also on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as Miss Chim Chim LOL. I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys have any topics that you want me to discuss, also leave them down below in the comments. And until next time, bye-bye. Love you.